Hey guys, this is Mega the Review, giving you a review and updates on the Galaxy Tab 10.1 from Samsung. And good stuff, you guys. I don't know if you guys know, they came up with a new update for the Galaxy Tab. It's a software update. If you guys go ahead and check out my first video for this thing, the unboxing, the bottom here, see if the buttons are completely different. They've added even a screen capture button right off the bat. And also this notifications area. Before it just used to be a small little bar. Now it gives you access to everything that's important right away. If you guys remember the Epic I have, the cell phone, when you swipe down it gives you the same notification here so that you can just easily just tap and go, you know, don't mess around. They realized, hey, why not just implement this same software as a download, put it here, make it nice and easy for you. So we're going to get into that real quick. Right off the bat, let's go ahead and start off by turning it off. And see if you guys notice something. I turn it on, go straight to the home screen. Now, why is that? It's because before, remember you guys saw the lock screen? It would go straight to the lock screen. You have to swipe away. It's an update now. Let's go to settings, which have completely changed. As you can see, it's more user-friendly. It seems more colorful. I actually prefer it. My brother specifically doesn't like it. He liked the darker version better. He liked the way the buttons looked before, but that's just minor stuff. I think this is a full-on revamp, and it makes it look more user-friendly, nicer to the eyes, more appealing to the eyes. So we can go ahead and go to you go to location and security, and then from there you go to lock screen, and then from there it says off. So it says never lock the screen. So when you physically lock it and you unlock it, it doesn't show you a pattern. Unsecure is considered the first level. When you do turn it off, it'll go ahead and take you to the lock screen. Example, that's the one you guys are used to, that you saw. Tap on the button, slide out, then unlocks it. That's considered the first level of security. Considered to, you know, well, they consider no security, but that's for me the first level, because you do press the button, it goes straight to the screen. And there's a pattern pin password. You guys know how that works out. But I like to turn it off because this is not a cell phone. The chance of it turning on by itself is highly unlikely. So when you get to it, you know, you want to use your tab. You don't want to be sliding, messing around. So just boom, just takes you straight to whatever page you were on last. Everything here is somewhat changed. They've added a power saving mode. And here it's pretty cool. Basically, when you hit 50% battery life, it'll automatically adjust all your power settings to conserve more energy. So that's cool. You know, that's a nice feature to add. Another thing I like is the screen capture. Now, the screen capture is something that almost a phone does, the iPad does, other things. But what sucks about those, you have to press two buttons. Like this example for the iPad, you have to press the home button here and then the top power button here. And then boom, take a picture of your screen. Like, if you think about it, that's not very smart, and it's just kind of stupid when you're kind of doing just to take a picture of your screen. Here, simple, tap, done. And I don't know why no one else does this. Maybe I'm wrong. Tell me. I know if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But from what I know, it's a 2-button process for every system, except for maybe the ones running Honeycomb. So that's cool, and something they've added is this little drawer here of this can be changed, by the way, but these are special applications that run in the background for even increased multitasking, which I've never seen before. Example, right now, Task Manager they have, or we would have to add one originally. They give us their own, and it tells us what's being run right now. And let's say I want to leave that there. I want to go to the market, and it's there, continuously in the background. And I can go ahead and end all, kills it, tap out. Let's say I want to go to check out the movies, which is another great app, Flickster movie app. It tells me what movies are going to be coming out while that's loading up. Okay, let's see. Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. Great. It's going to come out soon. Put in my calendar. Type in whenever date comes out, and then you put in, you know, you type in whatever you want to put in there. You know what? I want to go ahead and write a quick note that says that, you know, so and so wants to come. Maybe he wants him to buy him a ticket. Get out the notepad. You can see I'm already messing around with it. Type in what you need. You can write it in with your finger, or you can go ahead and tap on it and use the keyboard if you like. Another great one here is the world clock. It's just nice. It's just more aesthetic than anything. You can keep it on the side, see what time it is everywhere, you know. But that one's just for fun. I don't think not many people are going to be using that continuously. Then there's also the calculator, which is something I think everyone will use. Let's say, you know, you're here, 5 people are going to the movies, and you want to see how much it is at, let's say, $1.25 a pop. Well, obviously I didn't put the point, but you get my point. You can go back to the screen. It fades slightly, but it's transparent. You can still see. And you want to add another figure, you go back. So that's very, very cool. I don't see anyone else doing that right now on any tab. Besides Honeycomb, I'm sure they probably updated it for the other pads. And the music player is last. I'm not much of a music. I'm a music guy, but not for the Galaxy Tab. I don't want to put any music on this thing. Maybe movies, but music I'll leave for my iPod. But you can play music, and you can play it in the background. Leave it there while you're playing. It'll be there at all times. So that's something that I love about the Galaxy Tab, and I think maybe you guys will too. It's just something that just makes sense. When they updated this, when you would tap here, it would be nice originally. It would give the date and maybe like your Wi-Fi settings, you know, and your power, but you would still have to go deep inside the settings menu to adjust something as simple as Wi-Fi, or something as simple of power, or if you want to turn on your GPS, all of those things. It would take you into the menu. Now, the smart way that they updated, simple buttons that you can press. You want to turn off notifications, you want to turn on your GPS, turn off sound, vibration, auto rotation. Let's go ahead and move it up a bit here. Bluetooth, airplane mode, your screen brightness, which used to be a pain. You would have to, for me originally, I would have to adjust the power from the top, and from there adjust it from here, or if I wanted to put it on silent mode, adjust it from here. Now it just tap once, adjust, or press auto, you know, what have you. Settings, you can go straight to settings. It gives you all the notifications. Still, I think it's kind of weird, and I don't know why they didn't fix this in the update. As you can see here, I have updates available, Flash Player, and sometimes even the other applications that I download, you still have to kill individually instead of just killing all of them and letting you know, just clearing it, letting you know that you're re-downloading it, but you have to do each one individually. But you know what? It's not that big of a deal unless you're downloading like 10,000 things at the same time. I don't think it's going to be a problem. A great thing about it is right off the bat is the browser. The reason why you get this and not the iPad, for example, you would get it any other, you know, you would get the Zoom would be okay too, but iPad just doesn't compare to the experience you get on this thing. Let's just go ahead, for example, let's go ahead and go to YouTube, because it's just something that it's full of Flash, and the reason you go to YouTube is to enjoy it completely. Now, of course, this thing does have its own YouTube app, but unlike other, you know, systems, the iPad, you can actually enjoy the home YouTube screen because it supports Flash. Now, right now, it's uploading some advertisements, uploading other Flash things, but right off the bat, you can see you're enjoying everything. Nothing's taken away from you. You enjoy it all, and if you want to watch a movie or a video, you can. Let's go ahead and go to my video. Any other videos that I have here, you can click on there. And it's pretty sensitive and it's pretty accurate. It doesn't seem to be that much of an issue. Oh, I see right here. That's interesting. You're putting up, I'm trying to see my videos and it's not showing me for some reason. That's pretty odd. But let's go ahead and just click another video. It seems to be loading up just fine. But that was just a quick example of that. And then we can go ahead and take you to the YouTube app so you can see the difference. And their app is definitely the best app so far for YouTube, because other, you know, tablets or other brands, you know, iPad, it restricts your view of YouTube and shows you their version of YouTube. And this is just YouTube in its entirety. You can browse by sections as how you want to see it, this week, old time, and you know, it's all there for you to click and view at any time you want. So this is a great app to have that's already pre-installed. Another great thing about it is reading books on this thing is just a breeze. I do like to read books and whenever I can. The pre-installed books that this thing comes with, the program. It's for me, it's cool, but because it's from Android, they don't have as many books available. Now we can go ahead and click on books, and this is their version of books, and it's nice. You can enjoy it. I do like the fact that you can, when you turn the page, it has a nice animation to it. Let's go and click on one of them, and let's go ahead and show you how it looks like. That'll load up. It usually doesn't take this long. It could be because I have other things running, but we'll see. Let's do it again. Alright, there it should be loading up. Look at that. There it is. Took a little while, but it's there. And this is the way it looks. Page is great and nice. You can adjust everything like anything else. You can search. You can go ahead and check out the chapters here. Hopefully you guys can see that. You can check all the chapters. You can skip to it. Check the font out, and it pops up down here. Brightness, text settings. Then it says line height. Show what you want the text if you want to hide something else. But it's interesting, and you can see that when I turn the page, it makes that a nice flow animation that the iPad has, which is really nice. But like I said, the books that they have available is not as grand as the Kindle. And this is an app that's for free. I'll recommend you download it immediately if you like books. And here I have one of my books here running here, but let's go ahead and go back and check it out. So let's go ahead and go to Pride and Prejudice. Free book already pre-installed. And this is the way it looks. Right now I have adjusted. Just tap it. Here you can adjust the brightness. Right now I have it on SIPA. If you want to put white, you can put white. It will change it to the stock white. If you want black, you can put black, and it'll change it up for you. But I prefer this one because I think it's just easier to use, and it just, even though the animation is not there, you can just tab to turn the page, swipe to turn the page, but it's very generic. It's just sliding and sliding, kind of like the Kindle actually. But I prefer this because it has a bigger library, and it's just easier to maneuver through their store specifically. And you can just add a bookmark by tapping on the top corner. That's a bookmark. Next time you go into this book, it reminds you that's where you left off. So that's something that's pretty awesome. A bunch of the other apps that you could use, like eBay, UK World News, is great. Another great thing about the iPad, about the Galaxy Tab, is the marketplace, and the marketplace on this thing is awesome. Probably the only downside is that it only pops up in horizontal view, and it doesn't allow you to do it any other way. As you can see, if I put it here, it doesn't change. Put it upside down, it'll go ahead and adjust itself. Do it this way, nothing. Back up this way and adjust itself. So I don't think it's gonna be a problem for anybody, but I think they did so because they wanted to put all this landscape here, use up all the real estate on the screen, so you could use everything. Everything on this store is great. Obviously, Apple has a huge, they absolutely dominate the app market. Android is definitely second place. It's getting there. But I feel like it's not as organized as the iPad or Apple's version of theirs, because here it doesn't let you know what's specifically meant for your tab. So there are going to be some games that are not going to be meant for it. It's going to be shrunk down, it's going to be discolored, or it's going to be pixelated. So unlike Apple, they have it segregated to the point where you know what's for what. Here they don't. They just give it to you and you use it. But besides that, it's still easy to maneuver through each thing and where you want to go, and so it's fun. It's definitely nothing to complain about, but it's just something that you can complain about. And we can go out of that, and then I'm gonna give you an example of poker. It's just called Poker. It's a game, and you want to just go ahead and free Poker. And that's an example. Everything's pretty much, all the action's happening on this side of the screen. That's it. And you wouldn't know that originally when you just download it. It doesn't tell you, but that's all it's using. Unlike, let's say, Poker King, another free one that I enjoy a lot. It's pretty fun to use. It uses up more of the real estate, but not completely all of it. Let's just go ahead and play now. And this is what it gives you. A smaller screen. So it's a little better, but you know it's probably something meant more for the cell phone or something. And let's go to Jules. Here's loading. Now you know this is when you get to truly enjoy your tab. And when it's full size, everything's being used. Clearly it's dedicating you only to use it in one angle. Here's not even letting you use it upside down vertically, but that's fine. You're still using it, you know, for its full real estate. And let's just go ahead and, you know, play a little bit here. Nope. That worked. Up. So you can see that you have the real estate's being used here, and you're gonna have a lot of fun playing because it's using everything. It's meant for it. So that's a problem, but when you do find one that actually works, it's a great one to use. The camera on this thing is pretty nice. I wish it was probably, I think it's easy to use, but I just wish, you know, I wish it was in a smaller package. But carrying around this thing, taking a picture is not something you're going to be doing very often. But the camera on this thing is great. It's definitely, I think it's 3 megapixels. It's definitely better than the iPad that I've seen. I've used it. It's definitely better, and so is taking video, and it blows it away. Video is something you're going to be using. I don't think you're going to be uploading any videos with it. You could, but I don't think it's something you're going to want to be carrying around specifically to take pictures and take videos. But because it does take above average for being a tab quality pictures, it's definitely, because you do have it, it's definitely worth using when you do get the chance and the opportunity does arise to use it. It'll be there for you. This button here, it's called like the recent application window, which you've been using recently. This is all the things that I've been opening so far. And they're all there, and they remain there until you turn off the device. I find that a little weird. I feel like it might be using power, but I really don't know for sure. And the only way you can get rid of all of these is by turning off the system itself. But that's not a big issue. But so far that's it, you guys. I highly recommend using it. I highly recommend you buying it. It's definitely fun to use. The apps are great. The notifications are great. It turns on. It speeds up quickly through the web. It's just everything you want in a tablet, and it beyond exceeds my expectations. If you have any questions, please ask me. I'll comment on you back as soon as I can. If you want another video on something specific, let me know. Comment, and thank you for watching, guys. Make the review, Galaxy Tab 10.1.